Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back once again to Frostpunk 2. Now, after the latest episode, where we are a bit under pressure right now with all the heating and the blizzards and the tensions, it's looking actually a bit stable right now, but we should not feel safe about this here, right? So we need to continue, of course, progressing right away. Also, if you enjoy the content, please consider liking the video, and if you enjoy my channel, please also consider supporting me on Patreon. The link is in the description. Now, in this case here, the extensive fertilization that we have active right now is causing a lot of sickness. We can see this up here. Disease is severe at this point. There's 1,400 people sick. This is causing a lot of tension increase that we have right now, and part of the reason also why it's that high is that we also have a disabled hospital. So we do have another hospital working right now, but this one here still will take some time before it works again. Now, we could delete it actually, you know, and build it again. And I think we can easily afford this. Let's just quickly check it out, how much a hospital actually costs me here. That's the, prefabs. That is the biggest cost here that we have. So let's actually dismantle this hospital here. And let's build me another one right away in one of the other districts. Yeah, probably up here because there's lots of housing in the surrounding area. And with that, we should finish that. Also, we're not doing the fertilization anymore, right? Instead, I would like to work on a second food district now. The problem though is we don't have any more infinite food districts, right? So this one here will be infinite. It will always work for us. And we can improve it further with another hothouse, for example. But that's it, right? This one here will run out eventually at some point. For now though, let's actually build it. And it would still give me some food at least. We get the near housing district bonus for the heating. And we should have a bit of food available here. Let's also push it in here to get a heating bonus out of that. And we keep this tile there available there to us, right? So there's one tile here available right now where I would like to build a hub. So hubs we haven't really touched at the moment, and this is something that we should be doing at some point now, because hubs are actually pretty useful. We get a few of them, quite a few of them, and each one of them offers something else. For example, a fighting club would be very good near housing districts because it reduces the tension that we have. The rail hub increases the efficiency in nearby extraction, industrial and food districts, and is thus my choice here. There's only one type of that, right? So all factions agree to just love the rail hub, and in this case let's go ahead and research this idea, because we can use the rail hub then also, of course, in my other industry zone up here, right? So that we have the industry and the extraction district, and of course it makes sense to me to have then another industry zone here at some point. We're going to need one anyway, so let's just frostbreak our way through that here, because I would like to, of course, use the full efficiency bonus then that comes out of that, and they're going to be permanent here, so that's the important thing. All of this basically is going to be industry zone, honestly, on its way to the coal mine. It wouldn't make sense to make housing here. It's too much of a pollution that we have in general. By the way, also, that's really cool. We can see the skyways. Look at that. We are connected now with the skyways to the frostlands. Let's have a look outside, right? So this one has been finished. It's going all the way here to the oil deposit that we're now exploiting with that. And this is super nice, honestly. And the skyway we're going to need for a long time. It's also going to help us out. And look at that. We have now a coal surplus again. A slight one though. And we get a temperature increase in a couple of weeks, in 40 weeks from now. And after 40 weeks we face the next whiteout. Right? That will be very severe again. Until then, we need to have huge amounts of stockpiling available. So that would be also something we need to tackle. The hub, the rail hub is one of the first steps, because we can actually boost the output of my districts there. Also of my coal district. The other one would be to upgrade my coal mines to the next level. The same with the hothouses. Hothouse actually is not a priority right now. What we finish right now is the next food district over here, right? So with that we have a comfortable surplus again, and we need to stockpile this, because once again with the whiteout we're going to get an increased demand for food. Anything else I can do here for now? Deep metal drilling, no, we don't need that. We have, by the way, the promise here still for a deep melting drill. And of course, it's probably going to be for this machine district here, so we can use this then endlessly, right? Can I actually reduce it? No, I can't. We are working on maximum capacity there for everything. Housing? What's up with you? We didn't get any new people in. Is it really all about this deactivated? This should be over now though, right? Now we can repair it. Now it's repaired. All right. Now we are back to the normal capacity there again. I can still, by the way, also expand this district here once more. We need to frostbreak our way though into this area, so we get the maximum bonus out of it then as well. Again, let's just make sure that we get all of this done. And also over here, deteriorating infrastructure. Stuart, the endless cold and accumulating ice take a heavy toll on our districts. Steel grows brittle and cracks. Wood deforms and splits. Winds batter our city. We need a steady supply of materials to maintain our infrastructure. Steep them in squalor long enough and our districts will deteriorate at a moment's notice, as one did just now. High squalor will continue to deteriorate our districts. Alright, that's the next problem right away. I mean, come on, my plate is empty, right? Let's do this. There we have it, the squalor, it's notable. And it's being caused by the deep melting drills that we have, and also my housing and machine-centric shifts that we have. So, also that's something we need to do. And once again, the hubs can help me out on that. We don't have a hub available right now, only the stockpiling. And reducing the squalor is one of the very important things we need to do, because it also causes sickness, right? It also makes people unhappy, and that is something we want to get down there as well. The fertilization is gone, so we really should see a drop now in disease, honestly. Let's head back outside. We have 50 frostland teams, and we just finished 2 more explorations here. We do find, oh my goodness, that's nice, a raided camp. And the scouts assumed the coal was too heavy for the victors to take with them. So there was a battle here. And in this case here, we could take it, get 50,000 material and coal right away. I'm going to keep this here as a buffer, right? So right before the next whiteout, we might actually just plunder this one then. There we have coal. There we have materials. All scouts point. Over time, the community grew in size. There would be some forages here that we can salvage. And then we have a fuel colony. I need to celebrate today. We found ourselves a fuel colony. It has oil in it. Oh, this is great. Impressions left by heavy vehicles and automatons pass through this oil-rich site. Whatever machinery these people may have set up, they packed it with them as continued their journey, leaving the oil free for the taking. This is great, and this is going to be my colony number 1 that we can found here now. Let's build the path. We're going to build a skyway path right away, because this will then transport all the fuel back. And the question is, if we merge it here, does the capacity combine then? This is something I don't know at the moment. Or do I need to have my own skyway all the way to Sleepy Hollow? If that's the case, we can just expand this skyway then here. For now, let's actually just connect it with the skyway that we already have here. And with that, we can open up this colony. It's not going to be that easy though, right? So after this, we still need to do some stuff before we can settle there. But let's just build the infrastructure first and connect it with Sleepy Hollow. Alright, this is great. There we have now the housing district expanded. So let's just also keep expanding it now over here, right? Maximum heat bonus we get, and also a bit of housing. And with that, we have then everybody housed in my districts. Heat stamp is fine. The prefabs we have plenty of right now. I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, and we should probably build the deep metal mining here now. This will, of course, increase my material consumption though by 60. And with that, we're out of materials again. Do we still use something here? Goods production? Oh, look at that. This extraction is actually not working up at full speed right now. That's nice. So we still have a lot of room here to work on that with my materials, right? So it's safe to build this one now, as the highest cost will be materials, and we do have that. And with this, we have then 2 endless material plants here. That's pretty great. The machinist demand has been met with that. So we are endorsed now by those 2 factions here, the lords and the machinists. And being endorsed with them also gives you a significant boost to your trust, right? So that's something we definitely want to keep activated here at all times. Having 2 factions endorsed is really a nice boost. Research, there was not a squalor one. Air transport hub? Nope. Maintenance hub. Material demand is reduced. Where's my medical? Alright, by mistake, there's no hub for squalor, unfortunately. That's a shame. That's a real shame. Let's do something expensive. Let's upgrade the generator once more to the adaptive injectors. And we can choose an intake, right? We can choose a selected fuel. And this fuel will be way more efficient than before. So it will produce more heat out of the fuel. And since my whole economy is probably based around oil, this is a safe bet. Because we get a lot of oil in. Also with the oil colony now that we're founding. By the way, that Skytrack is finished. So we have now direct access here. And we can now send them to the colony. Send the colonists. This will take 20 frostland teams, 1 steam core, 400 prefabs, and also 3,000 colonists that are settling there now. right? So they're getting over to this site there. And we do lose those 3,000. So we only have now 500 workforce left in Sleepy Hollow and a lot of housing open again. This means also that for now, until the whiteout, I'm going to keep it like that because there's no reason why we shouldn't, right? This city was way over its capacity for now anyway. And after the whiteout, once we need some workforce again, we might actually get us some survivors from the frostlands. But I'm in control of immigration right now, and that's great. And we should keep this activated as long as possible. I would love to endorse a few more factions. But for now, let's not do this. Let's actually head to the fuel colony over here. There we are. Right? It's down here. It's now in construction. And then we can enter the site. This is great. You can also see how the skyway is going away there. I just really absolutely love how interactive and, yeah, detailed the simulation is on this massive map that we're playing. It's crazy, really, to think about all that. Now, there's really nothing else right now I need to do. Also, we have a nice good surplus, right? This is also working out. We may want to check out my laws. Because there's the rule law, right? Right now we're endorsed by most of them. So I could probably try. It's not that unlikely. It's not that unlikely that we get our first rule out. Because with that we can instantly finish a protest if it happens. Unlocks the Quell protest district ability, which ends protests using the guard squads. And unlocks the mobilized watchtower squad district, which orders watchtowers to field specialist guard squads instead of fighting petty crime. So I would like to go with this. Let's propose it and let's see who would like to join. And as you can see, most of them would like to join. So we probably have actually a good idea of winning this, right? So the machinists are mostly for, the lords are mostly for. The venturers are hesitant, so it might be worth it to go with them. Yeah, that's the hardest group here. And they just want money. That would actually be enough for them already. That's not bad. Construct another deep melting drill is out of the question. We don't have any more infinite deposits. So yeah, let's just give them some money. And with that, we can actually pass the law. Holy cow! This is great. This is our first rule law that we get. And you can only do this if you have a good support of your population. Oh, 67. Oh! Right. Forget everything that I said in the last 2 seconds. It was rejected. It has been rejected. The requirement is super high. 67. Alright, I thought it was 51. So in this case, alright. It's a beginning though, right? We still need to fund the venturers, unfortunately. Yeah, there you go. Promise fulfilled. Now, where's my colony? There it is. Oh, yeah, we should finish it before the whiteout. It's taking more time than I thought. Alright, Stuart, we're struggling with heat stamps. A group of venturers have come forward with an idea how to solve it. We should only allow productive outsiders. You want to open immigration again? No, I'm going to disregard this and we lose some reputation there again with the venturers. Nah, I don't know. They have no radicalization right now. Oh, we lost another. Greatly... Why did we lose another one now? Because of the death? Venturers begin to protest again. You kidding me? Pass the infectious badge. What is that? People will require to wear a specific badge that allows others to limit their interactions with them. Tension is increased with that, but also diseases is decreased with that. So this is the quarantine law that we have. Or we repeal the dutiful youth. This is actually not bad because I think the only one that it would be really angry with that is the lords. And the lords is usually a very minor faction. So that is something we can do. And what I can see is that in 5 weeks we can do this. Why are they protesting though? They have zero fervor, right? So they should be absolutely happy.
Disrupting the city's normal functioning. Please be patient.
I cannot even de-radicalize them because they are already de-radicalized. So in this case here, it doesn't make sense that they're protesting at all to me. Alright, but the promise we can do, I could also promote them. They will gain more members with that. They're already at 24%. Let's not do this. It's just a housing district, right? It's just a housing district and we have enough housing for now. So it's not the end of the world for now. Let's just keep it at that. That's going to take more time. We have 30 frostland teams. What is that? That's the resources. We would still have those 2 expeditions possible. I think we're going for that. Let's go for the hills. Because then we really have opened up everything around here. And with the other 10, we could just use them to get some minor things in, like more steam cores, right? That's just steam cores here for 5 frostland teams. And also these here for the 5 frostland teams. That's 3 cores actually. Just get this in. It's very quick. Alright, that tear here is working again. Let's repair the district. Make it work again. This one's now fully working. We don't need that many materials. Even though it's safe to actually get this up for the stockpiling. And for the hubs, we now have the rail hub, right? So the efficiency is increased. And we can, for example, do this now here. And this would then boost the logistics zone, the food districts, both of them. I can also do it here, where we are boosting the... I need to frostpunk again. Here, because there we get the maximum 3 tiles out of it. So that we boost the coal. But very important that we start with it also by the... There it is. My oil district. Okay, that's the maximum efficiency gain that we have here. And also, of course, let's have one... Oh! Out of heap gems. Yeah, we are out of money for now. I'm eager to see how much oil we actually make. So right now we're producing 962. It was absolutely minor, right? So it's only 973 now. That's 10 more oil. Yeah, it's okay, I guess, but that's about it. Struggling with workforce, the lords want to research the dedicated motherhood to increase workforce. Increase population another way. Promise to increase the population by 1,000. You will have 60 weeks to address the issue. This is something we could do. We have survivors on the map. Let's actually promise this and get survivors in. We have plenty of room. Right, up there we have them. Nope, it's not them. There they are. They're survivors. 1,400, that's fine. Let's get them in. Yeah, the wear and tear, by the way, is really hurting me. Another district needs repairing.
Scrappers invite all responsible citizens to take part
So the seas should also be going down here, really. Still no idea how we can make this better, though. There we have the law now. Beautiful youth. We need to repeal. And let's just go ahead. And no youth program is the option? Really? Where's the other society tree that we have here? Okay, I think we need to research that. That's my mistake. There it is. Right, there's another thing here. There's the liberated youth that we should go with. 11 weeks on research. Oh no. I think we'll not be able to meet that demand. There's no overlay here now, unfortunately. Ah, there it is. 58 weeks, is that right? Then we can do this. Yeah. Okay, let's research that after that, so we get another law. Because I don't want to have no law for the youth. And, ladies and gents, there it is. Our fuel economy. A new site that we can now completely start building, right? We have a new map here that has oil 2 times, 3 times. It also has some steam. That's also great. Produces heat. We also have the option here of producing frostland teams again. And prefabs. No materials, no food, right? So there will be some extensive trading we need to do. For starters, what we can do here now is, of course, I need to build housing, right? That's the first and most important thing. And let's make sure that the housing is away from that oil district here then, because that would be very bad for air quality. So I'm going to make the first housing district here. And that will not be enough, so we need to build a second housing district right away. And what you can also see is that we're immediately starting with 100 oil surplus, right? Let's also activate the generator. It's still deactivated. There it is. So now we are actually consuming some oil, right, for the districts here. Housing district number 2 can actually be right next to this one. Get the heat out of it. And also here my generator bonus. There you go. 2 housing districts. Food is fine for now. Goods is something they would like to have at some point now. And then we can also work on my first extraction zone now for the oil here. Because that's why we're here after all. Right, I'm just going over into this direction here. There is the other oil here. So in between perhaps an industry zone or something that boosts them, both of them heating wise. That would be an easy choice that we have. Alright, we are about to finish also here the research. So let's go ahead and also go something for the youth now. There's also parenthood. Dedicated motherhood. So women who bear children will be permanently spared from other duties to be able to concentrate on raising them. Sounds like a good idea. It's a bit too early for us right now though. So I'm going with the youth here. Right, the liberated youth. So that we have an alternative for that law. Alright, now what's important is that Sleepy Hollow continues to exist right now. It's not paused, right? Because everything is in real time. So we need to check 2 cities now. But, first of all, in my main city that we have now, Sleepy Hollow, the trust falls due to ongoing protests still. I thought it was over now. Still not over. Air transport hub. Air transport hub. Research that and the dutiful youth. Yeah, this is running out. 50 weeks it says. But I think it's running out before that. I'm going to promote them now. I don't like the idea of this. But I can't seem to find a way of actually doing anything else with them right now. We can build a new air hub. A rail hub. I'm going to do this here. To boost... Actually, we don't need that, sorry. We don't need any boosting for now. The ventures demands have been failed. And they radicalize with that. Let's actually de-radicalize them right away with my machinists. Right, so they have no fervor still. How can they venture so quickly? Now it's going very good. Okay, the protests are over. Let's head back to the fuel colony because we need to do something here. The oil district has been finished now. So we're having now a good 40 oil coming out of this. I can expand it once more. Let's actually frostbring our way to the second oil district over here. Like that. And housing we have, food we have. We don't have any materials. Nor do we have the materials on this map here. And we don't have any goods. So this is something we will need to transport over from Sleepy Hollow. Okay, the venture protests end. This is good for now, right? The first whiteout and the next whiteout is coming in, by the way. It's what I can see is going to take 40 weeks, right? 40 to 50 weeks. This one will last. For this, we want to have more oil ready though, right? So extraction zone number 2 we can build now here. Let's just move all the way to that zone over there so we can connect them sooner with the expansion without any, I think without any, oh, warmer season as well. Any industry zone in between. Okay, why can I not do this here? Not enough tiles to finish the district? Why can I not build something here though? It's been frostbroken, right? Workforce we have, right? So the 500, they're being used for the second extraction zone now. And then we could think about also getting a hydraulic pump check out. That's another 400 workforce. Let's do this. I'm going to do this right here. This is going to be a massive serious boost. Liberated Youth has been researched. So we can still go for it, right? There it is. And yeah, it's not, there's not a big support for this. The ventures are for this. The machinists would be open, but the machinists, you know, are already on very good terms with us. So I might take in the foragers, give them a promise to further boost our relationship with them. Salvaging factory. Weather adjusted shift. This is not good for machinists. And heat recycling. That is something we can do. Though it doesn't make that much sense to me. Another salvaging factory is very expensive. And I think out of the question for now. Okay, foragers it's not. Yeah, the machinist perhaps. Main district, that's the city development once again. Yeah, I think it's fine. Calibrated goods factory, no. Let's go for this. Let's vote on that. Get it through. Make the young people a bit happier. And also my trust. Right. That's that. Very good. And city development effort for the machinists would be the next one. We need to research that first. I think we have also the air transport hub. Yeah, let's do this now. Air transport hub. So this one reduces the workforce requirement in neighboring districts. Let's do this. And we have finished the next extraction zone now. There it is. Producing 230 oil now for us. And we can now start with the first trade route. Right, there it is. Now we have Sleepy Hollow and our fuel colony. And the fuel colony is now getting that oil over. Look at that, 230 oil, right? This is great. We need to keep this in mind though, because this fuel colony is also affected by the whiteout. So we probably will need to adjust the number here again soon. But for now we can stockpile some oil still. And on the other hand, I would also like to send some material over. Not all of it, we don't need all of it yet. And also some goods over. Oh, we are actually out of goods in Sleepy Hollow. Let's transfer the resources and get over to Sleepy Hollow. What's going on with my goods?
People of the city, your council.
Oh, did we lose a salvaging factory? I had two up here, right? Was it destroyed? Logistics, extraction, industrial, salvaging factory. We don't have the heat stamps. I need to wait there a bit. That's very strange. I had two. But okay, it can happen. The city has made steps towards equality. As we can see, we're on a very big step here to complete the progress one. Might also be why the adventurers are so unhappy, because I think they're not for progress. But they are for progress. Why are they not unhappy? We could promote them again. They're already stronger than the machinists. I'd rather not do this for now. Okay, there's the money. Because we really need to build that next salvaging factory there again. There you go. And look at my sources here right now. So we're actually stockpiling now up to 300,000 coal. And the oil is also going up. So in this case, we can look forward to this whiteout. Holy cow, it's going to last us a while. I'm not looking forward to this whiteout. It's going to be pretty difficult, I think. Food-wise, we should be fine. 40,000 food has been stockpiled. Materials is going down, by the way, so let's actually ramp it up here. And we can get some material over there through my fuel colony. This will increase its efficiency too, right? Having a slight positivity here, 10 plus is fine, as we still have plus on the material side. Since we have so many shelters, I may consider turning off one of my housing districts completely. There it is, to save the 80 heat that we need for it. Right, so these outer districts, they require more heating. There's another one. 20 housing we can afford to get rid of. Let's do this. And this saves me even more. And I may also be inclined to go with another fuel stockpile. Heat stamps we need. There it is. Let's build that too. Time to rest. Stuart, more and more citizens are contesting the community service law we have in place. Why must the whole city look after our scouts? The city has survived. Frostland exploration is no longer so vital. The no community service law is now available in the council and is wanted by some. Let's have a look at that. That's a law that I don't know yet. We can do this in 1 week. Very good. Disease is minor. The squalor is still there and crime is still notable, but should be going down as we have the good surplus for now. Okay, Frostland exploration, we have 50 Frostland teams. Survivors, 800 lords. Coal. Steam cores. Let's launch this expedition here. And yeah, there would be more oil over here as well, by the way. Should we go for this? Oh, I'm waiting on that. Materials. Materials and coal. Let's go for this one here too, just so that we open up this area. It's very close to us. Perhaps we find something. Let's head back to my fuel economy. colony. Because this will also be hit by the whiteout, obviously. But I think we should be fine here. Biggest problem I can see will be food. Where is it, by the way, the whiteout? Where is it coming from? It's not there yet. It's not on the map yet. Ah! There seems to be something, but I don't know. It's still going to take 20 weeks, so we still have time to get a food hub out. I would like to do this. Food stockpile. Let's have it by the food industry, the permanent one. We can reduce its workforce requirement with that. By the way, we can have it here, right? Connecting both of my food districts together. And with that, I could get that food stockpile that we found somewhere over here. Just to get this nice juicy boost out of it. Alright, also the community survey, so there it is anyway, right? They said I should go get rid of that, of the exploration time decrease. It's fine, honestly. We do have now, yeah, the promise, right? That is good for the venturers and the machinists. And we probably should go for it to fulfill that demand. I like the service exemptions though, because this gives me more income heat stamp wise. But for now, a promise is a promise. This looks very good already, so I'm going to vote on that. Ooh, for a moment I thought it would fail, but it's very close. Alright, with that we have fulfilled the promise. Very good. The machinist once again endorses us. Trust is on a good level there. I really don't want to disrupt my food there. A broken vow. Expedition. This was the expedition, and who didn't like that? The foragers. Alright, we're on bad terms with the foragers now. You can't make all of them happy, right? It's impossible, I think. I'm trying, but if you do one thing, you can be sure that two other factions dislike it completely. Okay, fuel economy. It looks rather stable over here, right? There is no sickness here. There is no crime. It's a very small community, those 3,000 souls. As long as they're giving the oil now to Sleepy Hollow, we're fine here, and we don't need to do anything else. I don't have any Frostland teams, so getting resources over is a no-go. And I still have the promise improve the infrastructure, construct an air transport hub. And that's this one here, reduces the workforce requirements in the neighboring districts. And let's just see so that we get it into a zone, yeah, here for example, where we have the extraction zone and the industry zone together, because both of them require a lot of workforce. And with that we can save up on some and also fulfill that promise. Not much more heat stamps for my next hub, but we can still do this. The food hub has also been built, so that's 100,000 now that we have. I don't need another hub though, right? Coal is also at 350,000 stockpile. Should be enough. But that second whiteout is going to hit us pretty hard. The foragers are angry. What should we do? Repair. Now we have the option here to suppress their recruitments. We can further destroy them, so we can probably reduce their significance, but we would need to make sure that we have the support of other major factions before we do this. I'm not that far yet, so the Menders are an effective organization. We could encourage foragers to join them, and this improves the relationship with the Menders. I like that. The Menders get a bit stronger. They're one of the most dangerous factions in this game, together with the Venturers, so making them happier is totally fine for me. We could also promote them, since they're not as strong as the Venturers, for example. I might actually go for this, or we promote the Venturers. And the faction fervor is also getting decreased by that. Oh, okay, I should save it up. I should save it up for the fervor. There's my hub coming along. Promise has been kept, trust rises, and we get 200 workforce in addition.
Wait till it's too late.
Food fine, fuel fine. The next whiteout, not so fine, but we can survive it hopefully. Another research that we should be doing. I would like to also work on some more hubs, because I think they're actually pretty good. we have the communications hub here that increases the trust in the neighboring housing districts quite a bit. We also have the fighting club that reduces the tension in the neighboring housing districts. I like this one. Let's go with the fighting hub. And also we have finished now the generator. Adaptive injectors. 300 heat stamps though. That's going to take us a bit of time. Plus we also don't have an option here. How can I build this one? Can I upgrade the generator to have more slots? I don't think so. So I would need to get rid of either one of them. Well, no more laws. Or no more oil and coal at the same time. This is actually pretty bad. Let's hope that we get something else out of that in the future. So far so good. A new whiteout is coming in. I feel like we have prepared, and we'll just see if our city can survive that in the next episode of Frostpunk, week 536. Stay tuned.